How do we start this?
I don't know. I guess welcome to our first podcast.
we've never. This is so sporadic.
We thought about this literally 10 minutes ago. Like, why don't we?
We were eating a burger.
I was eating a burger.
And we were talking. We've been having good conversations, and we were just like, let's have a podcast.
Let's have a podcast.
This is the most budget podcast imaginable.
For real.
Hopefully, it sounds good.
Hopefully. Yeah, it's just two guys in a corner of a room with one mic.
But we'll title it something completely different. We'll be like, Dreaming with CES. Or something, runaway space thoughts.
For real.
We were talking about how the fans don't know who we are.
That's true. That's very true.
Because I've gotten to talk to a lot more fans, like on Discord, and I've been more active on social media with the Chaos Star page, because I'm gonna start moving to that Instagram and start using that to follow accounts.
Yeah.
And because of that, I've been talking to more fans, and I've realized they don't know who we are.
Yeah, I just joined the Discord. Well, yeah, my name is Antonio. I'm the voice for Blue Toad. Many of y'all know me, many of you don't. But yeah, this is my introduction, I guess.
And then I'm Arturo, so I feel like I'm the most known because I live stream, and I'm the one controlling the Instagram page. I guess you can say I am Chaos Star himself. But I voice Mario, Sonic, and then a couple of others like Chef Prowler and Yellow Toad and Officer Ramos.
Let's not forget Officer Ramos.
Yeah, Officer Ramos he's fun to record with.
Personal favorite.
His personal favorite. Yeah, but no, it's funny. Like, I'm talking to the fans, and I'm like, hey, like, how you doing? And they're like, some of them are like, they're honest. After they get a while to know me, they ask, all right, I gotta be honest, bro. Like, who are you? They're like, because I know you voice Mario, but who else? Like, because I guess I don't know. They just don't know if I voice Luigi or Shadow, but
yeah. It's because most of the videos on Chaos Emerald Star, they're just the plushies.
Yeah, and then we just barely started making like videos outside of Chaos Emerald Star, like with the vlogs.
Exactly.
Well, they do know who you are because of the first vlog.
Yeah.
And they know who Ale is.
Yes.
So I guess this is a good time to talk about like our group.
Oh yeah.
So
we call ourselves Rola.
Yeah. Okay. So ROLA, Rola. Where do we even start with that group? Okay, so
it started back in elementary school.
Right, first grade, right?
First grade.
Well, even before that, our parents knew each other.
Yeah, even before that, so my mom and your dad went to school together, and then your mom and Ale's mom went to school together.
Yeah. So anyway, our parents all know each other, and we'll explain that more in depth in a bit. But Rola essentially means carpool in Spanish.
Yes.
And but Rola sounds much cooler than carpool.
Rola, carpool sounds a lot cooler.
Yeah. So my neighbor, fun fact, I'll explain right now. My neighbor, Maria, our parents went to school with each other. But Maria is Antonio's cousin.
Yes.
And we were like, okay, our parents were like, let's make a carpool. I mean, we're neighbors. We're going to the same private school. So it starts like that. And I first meet Maria in the cafeteria because I was there early for school, and that's where every kid was at the beginning of school. And Maria, I had never heard of Maria, and Maria comes up to me and she goes like, "You must be Arturo, hi!" And she gives me a big hug, and
you were clueless.
I know I'm the new kid, and I'm like, oh, this girl's like embarrassing me, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we became really good friends, and then
I moved into the States.
Yeah, and then
that's when
you joined the Rola, the carpool.
Maria's mom told your parents, and then they started getting along, and that's how I joined Rola. So
our mothers would take turns in taking us to school.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of funny stories from that alone.
Oof.
There's a lot, like for example,
the ketchup on the roof.
The ketchup on the roof. My mom bought a new car, a brand new spanking car. And Maria was feeling sick one day, and like on the second day of having it, Maria threw up in the new car.
Maria has this thing with new cars. No matter who's in my mom's new 2007 Expedition, she threw up in the back. Like the day my mom got it, she was giving her a ride to her house. I don't know. Literally, it still had the paper plates on it.
Paper plates.
Yes, she threw up in the back seat. It was horrible.
And even 15 years later, I don't know how long. When I got my new car, and Maria's like, "Hey, can I take a ride?" I'm like, "I don't know."
I don't know.
Can you? Can you handle it? The only car she hasn't thrown up in is her own.
It's her own.
No,
yeah.
nah.
Nah.
But So that was the start of Rola. I guess me and Maria were the first, and then Samuel was also there. My brother Samuel, to reiterate.
Who voices Luigi
and Shadow.
And Baby
Mario.
Mario.
And a couple others.
Yeah.
So it was me, Maria, and Samuel, and then Antonio joined. So I don't know when you joined, but it wasn't too soon after.
I joined, I believe it was first grade.
I don't know how we met. I don't remember.
I think it was with Rola that.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, but suddenly one day you showed up in my car, or one day I suddenly showed up in your car.
I just cannot remember the day or the memory we met. Either way, it's been more than 10 years. So this is a long group. Yeah. And then on the other hand, first grade, I'm going back in time. Well, we all met in first grade. So, but on the other hand, I had a kid in class named Daniel, and he was. I didn't recognize his face, but I recognized the class shirt he had because we all wore the same class shirt. And in typical Daniel fashion, he was rollerblading. In the sidewalk, walking his dog with the maid behind them. And I recognized the shirt. And I'm like, "Whoa, I can't say this school, but you go to this school?" And he tells me like, "Yeah." And my mom invites him because we were neighbors. So my mom does a formal introduction to his dad, and
that was back when he lived here.
Yeah, exactly. He was my neighbor, and he comes over and we eat pizza, and we just became best friends. We clicked like that,
just like that.
And we didn't have too many similar things because he loved video games. He loved Spider-Man, little kid stuff. But I didn't grow up with video games. I didn't. He kind of introduced me to all that. I recognized who Mario was because of my cousin, but he introduced me to Nintendo. So I guess you guys can thank him for the channel in some way, because he introduced me to the internet as well. He introduced me to Newgrounds, which is the home for Mario Bros. Z, and then he introduced me to SML, and that's how we discovered Push videos. And then he didn't join Rola because him and I were really good friends for a long time. But he didn't join Rola until after. In fact, he didn't do the carpool with us in the morning, but on the after school.
That's when he was. Yeah, I remember that.
He'd come to one of our houses and we'd all eat, and then we'd go to gymnastics.
I remember this one specific memory. I wasn't in your classroom with Miss Jackson. That was her name.
Yeah.
And I heard the story of him that like the teacher walked out during the test, and then he pulled his shirt over his head, and then. Like, he was just being a jokester, right? And then before the teacher walked in, he was going to put it down. Yeah, he got stuck.
Yes.
And so Miss Jackson, she comes in and she's like, "Daniel, what are you doing?"
And he goes like, "I'm sorry, Miss." And there was a restroom in the classroom, and he goes like, "Ah!" But, I mean, like, it's just funny. Like, it's 10 years now. And I've gotten this question. I've done the Q&A for Instagram once, and they asked me like, "Has there ever been CES drama?" Like, well, technically not related to the videos, but Rola drama. Oh my god! Like,
Rola has had so many ups and downs.
We hated each other. Like,
we hated each other. We've dated each other.
We can't go too into details, but it's gotten juicy.
It's gotten very juicy.
And we haven't talked about Ale. So
Ale.
Ale is also a cousin of
mine.
Antonio. So Antonio, Maria, and Ale are cousins.
Yes.
Ale is the one from the first vlog to say again, and she lives an hour away from us. So we have to do a road trip to get to her. But whenever she came down for barbecues or family barbecues,
I would invite you over.
Exactly,
I would invite you over and Daniel over because Maria was already there. So it was practically all of Rola, and then she would come over. And then we just started getting along. Like, everyone just clicked very easily.
And I mean, just recently, like, we like after we went to visit Ale yesterday. I was telling you, like, this isn't an exaggeration, but you guys are my favorite people in the world. Like, I just love you guys, and
I'm pretty sure all of us can say the same thing back.
And I haven't really gotten that feeling of, like, oh my god, like, I love these guys. Because in high school we kind of split up, to be honest. But I'm like thinking back, specifically when Ale would come over, because I don't want to speak on behalf of her, but she also didn't have like too many friends, just like us in some way.
It's because like the people where she lives, like, they're very different to the people, like, even though it's just 1 hour away, their culture is very different to the one that we're in over here.
because okay, so elementary was perfectly fine. We knew Ale would come visit every now and then, and it was fine. But I think after we left our school, our elementary, so we went on to middle school, we all split up. Maria went one another school. I can't say the schools, but I went another school.
I went to another school as well.
Me and Daniel stayed together. But
you and Daniel stayed together.
Even then, me and Daniel like kind of became the popular guy because his wacky nature, and I became the shy guy. And we kind of we talked after school, but even you were somewhere else, and Maria was somewhere else. And
I remember I would call you every single like weekend, and I'd be like, "Yo, you want to go biking? You want to go biking?" Man. And that's where my channel started.
That's where the vlog started.
The vlog started, yeah.
Because I guess I'll tie this into Chaos from the Star, but we started Chaos from the Star in 4th grade, and you weren't in it. It was me, Daniel, and Samuel. And then I stopped for a long time because I remember getting bullied in school.
Ooh, so many years.
Yeah, no, I get the hate. And I got at one point, like, me and Daniel kind of aren't talking all too often, and it's not that we hate each other. It's just, it happens. Like, he has his own group and I have my own group. And then that's how you joined us, and Daniel's still salty. You replaced him with Blue Toad because
he got really salty when I replaced him.
Well, he's not salty but he's like, "Hey, Arturo, like, can I have my character back?" And I'm like, "Dude, like,
too late."
Pretty much. But we settled on Green Toad, but he's left. He'll come back though to voice him at one point. He'll come back
for sure.
Where were we? Oh yeah. So anyway, like at one point we'd all just kind of split up, and it wasn't really until high school where we were all in the same school again. Yeah. And then me and Ale talked a lot via FaceTime. But only recently, I'm talking about like the time we went to the beach. Did we all it was it had been a long time since we all hung out together.
Yeah, and they all went to Ale, my cousin.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
That she invited us, and she invited Maria, and like we just all became together there at the beach.
And there are more people in Rola. I guess. Well, Daniel argues that the people in Rola are the ones who were in the carpool, and I argue that no, I think it's a group that can grow. Like for example, most recently, Ale has a good friend named Andrea, and I'd argue she's a part of Rola.
Yeah, I believe she's part of Rola as well. So yeah, I mean she's just practically become family now. Pretty much, yeah. We'll do anything for them, and I think that's what defines Rola more than just a carpool.
Yeah. Tying this into Chaos from Star. So I am Mario and Sonic and Chef Prowler and Officer Ramos. Antonio.
Blue Toad.
Yeah, he's Blue Toad. And I'm trying to think of others.
The Hunter.
Hunter, yeah. And then, so Maria has voiced Peach in the Thanksgiving video, but I think that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
I think, she was actually in the 1,000 Oreos. She was.
Really?
Yeah, she was the tiger.
No way.
The mom.
Oh, okay.
But funny enough, there's 2 people that voiced it. So there's only 2 lines and 2 people voiced the character.
No way.
I can't remember which one Maria was, but I think Maria's the one that says mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it's in the office part where she says mm-hmm to her kid. Daniel voiced the original. He's the original Blue Toad. So in the first video, you see him. He was Toad as in some like Hungry Luigi, and then most recently in this new video, he's E.T. I'm trying to think. He was also the demon. He was for Shadow's Pizza, and he just helps out in a lot. He doesn't really have an iconic character besides the original Blue Toad. Yeah. Which kind of sucks because Green Toad was gonna be his character before he left to college. But he helped out in holding the characters a lot. Like he was Baby Luigi practically. He wanted to voice him, but I told him I'm looking for a young kid.
Yeah, and take in mind, like, he didn't move just an hour away where he could just, I don't know, like, we could go one weekend, he could voice over everything, and then we could come back and then finish editing. Like, no, he moved 3 hours away from us, 3.5, 4 hours away from us, and like, that makes it a lot more difficult to get his voice in the video. But, I mean, when he comes back, I don't know, summer or a Christmas special, I don't know.
No, for the movie he's in. Like,
oh, that's for sure.
I mean, at this point he's contractually obligated.
Like, obligated, yeah.
Yeah. So Daniel, that's who Daniel voices, and Ale has never voiced the character. But people know her because of the vlog. But she's gonna voice Daisy. At least that's the plan. If we can work, we went to go record her lines. So yesterday, I think it's a good time to talk about it. Yeah. Yesterday, me and Antonio were like, okay, let's go get her lines because I had recorded in Cancun. And that because the videos return to Mexico, so they go back to Cancun, and that's the plot, right? And that's all I'll say.
That's the plot.
But anyway, Daisy's involved again, and for the first time, and I needed a voice, and I tell Ale like, hey, like, can you voice her? And she goes like, yeah. And you don't have to be so quiet. You can grab the Sour Patch.
Oh, okay.
I tell Ale like, hey, can you voice her? So we go. She lives an hour away once again, and so we go. Or we're about to go.
We're about to go, right? This was like at 4:30 p.m.
No. It's early, like 12 or 1.
Oh, yeah.
We were early, like.
Oh yeah, we were about to go. Like at 12:31, I woke up like at 12. Right? I opened my phone. Arturo was like, you know what? Let's go. Let's go to right now. And I'm like, all right, I'm down. Let me just change.
I gotta censor that. You cannot say the city.
Huh?
You cannot say the city.
Oh, my bad. Okay, anyways. So he's like, all right, let's go. An hour away. And I'm like, you know what? I'm down. And so I change and everything. I got a call from him. And he's like, yo, there's a tornado warning. And I'm like, hold up. From where? Like, I was looking outside. And there was like 2 clouds. There was like 2 clouds, no wind. And I'm like, what?
But
where?
we really did get a tornado warning, and then out of the blue, like, it just started pouring.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it poured hard, and
We had to wait until like 4:30ish.
no, 1:30. But at that point, my parents, well, specifically my mom, she was like, I don't, because I have a small car, so she thought it was gonna be flooded, and she didn't want me to. She was concerned, so, and then once it stopped raining, as if nothing had happened, like as if we didn't get a tornado warning, she goes like, all right, you can go.
Yeah.
And so, long story short,
It took a lot for my parents to let me go, for the same reason of the tornado and flooding.
Yeah, I was here complaining like, oh, why are our parents so strict? But they did just get a tornado warning.
Yeah,
so.
they did get a tornado warning.
I was actually surprised that I was going, to be honest.
Yeah.
But no, the weather after that was perfect.
That's true. Like on the way there, we only got very little drizzle, and that's
I wouldn't
it.
even say that. Like we
Yeah.
got drizzle. It was
Nothing. It was practically dry and
Yeah.
like no wind.
no wind, and at night it was perfectly fine.
We ended up going at 4:30ish, 5,
And we get there, at
and we got
5:30.
there like at 5:30,
5:30,
5:40.
You're like an hour ahead. I think it might have been just 5, but
Yeah, I think just 5. We got there at 5.
and we were supposed to leave at 7,
Yeah.
and then we managed to extend it 2 hours.
We extended it 2 hours and a half.
we were like, hey, let's go eat. Sorry, moms, we're eating.
We're eating. I'm
we,
sorry.
we did the thing where we both had to tell our moms like, oh, can we stay longer? And I told Antonio like, all right, you tell your mom that my mom said yes, and I'll tell my mom that your mom said yes. And,
Yeah.
and that convinced them.
And I convinced them. Like,
it worked.
yeah,
And so,
it worked.
So we
Not saying it will work for you, but
but hey, genius thoughts
for
get
sure.
genius results. But yeah, we ended up having a good day with Alan and Andrea.
And then we didn't even film the line.
Yeah, we did not. We thought she was gonna come back to.
Oh
the
yeah,
next
because
day.
today she was supposed to come. Like my dad had to speak with her dad, and so like they were gonna come down, and we were gonna like plan a small party, do the lines and everything, but it ended up not working. Her mom just
So-
said I don't feel like changing today, so they didn't come.
So you guys are left with no lines.
Yeah, you're left with no lines.
So basically, as a result, we're announcing Antonio's voicing Daisy. We have a lot of funny stories with Rola. A lot, actually.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they know who we are. I feel like after this podcast,
After this podcast, they should.
I'm still gonna post. I told you I was gonna post something on Instagram with us holding our names and the toys, so that
Yeah.
way they know.
Yeah, you should
But-
still do that.
But what funny stories do we have? I have a lot with Daniel, but we're thinking of Rola. Like,
The mechanical bull.
can we talk about that? I don't think we can.
We went to a party, and there was a lot of people there, like a couple hundred people there, and they rented out a mechanical bull. It was really, really fun. The best one at it, of course, it was Daniel. Of course,
because
he's Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I ended up just watching from afar because I felt bad because I wasn't that good.
This is an interesting story. They don't care. I'm trying to like keep it as PG as possible. But,
Yeah, I'm trying to keep
high
it-
school parties are high school parties, man. Let's see, what other funny stories there are, but I'm trying to keep it PG. I'm kind of blank, to be honest.
The time we went to the beach.
But I'm trying to keep it PG.
That's the thing.
I guess we have no PG stories because even as kids we were terrible.
Yeah. Let me think.
There's a lot of school stories.
That's
A
true.
lot of them have to do with Daniel. He's just
He's
just a funny guy.
He's
Just
just
a
a
funny
funny
guy.
guy. I don't understand how he manages like so much popularity. Like,
he's just a naturally talented.
like right
funny
now,
guy. He's listening to this and he's blushing.
yeah, he's blushing. Dude.
Well, you know what? We can talk about our graduation.
Our graduation, that was.
We just recently graduated. I did not walk, but you and Daniel did.
You didn't walk because you didn't want to.
I did not want to.
He could have walked, but he chose not to. Daniel, he wrote a song for.
Oh yeah. Oh, so Daniel's our class president.
Yeah, he was our class president. And then he wrote a song for our class, us graduating and everything. And then I wore Heelys to my graduation.
If you've seen Samuel's vlog, the graduation vlog, I don't know if that's what it's called, but you see
Yeah.
Anthony's TikTok that he made, and he's on his phone, and we wheelied out.
I
This guy
wheelied out.
This guy really did that.
It was worth it, not gonna lie.
It was really cool.
And I took a selfie, like, cause I Instagram lived, like the whole graduation.
Cool. Does it save?
Huh? No.
Oh wow. That's a
Wait, no,
shame.
I think it did. I'm pretty sure. I have to look it up. And like I was just talking, like saying hi to people that would go into the live, and then like I like posed as if I was gonna take a selfie just so that the live would see who was there. So I was just like this. I mean, y'all can see me, but yeah, as if I was taking a selfie with everyone in the background. It was
That was
a good
really
time.
cool. You know, I don't want to talk on behalf of Daniel, but when he was up there, he didn't know he was gonna say thanks, and he had a little bit of time to say thanks, and he thanked everyone. He thanked everyone in the bleacher,
Yeah.
and I really don't want to talk on behalf of him, but you know, it's one thing to see Daniel is an emotional guy.
Yeah. For sure.
He got kind of emotional, and then because that family is really emotional, they're really welcoming. Our tia Gela,
Yeah,
our
for
aunt,
sure. She's Daniel's mom.
and very rarely do you see Daniel get emotional, like because he always tries to hide it, but it's really nice to see because you can tell he's proud of it where he was. Yeah, I really don't want to talk on behalf of him, but
For sure.
yeah, but I'm proud of him.
And that was his first performance, like in front of people.
Yeah, he was nervous.
In front of thousands of people.
Yeah, he told me he was like I'm nervous because so we had to go. I really don't want to talk on behalf of him, but we had to go practice, or he had to go practice, and I go and support him, and at last second they're like, hey, we're having audio difficulties and I kind of expected it because you know it's our school.
Yeah, it's our school.
Like I don't know, you just
And then
gotta
it was the
prepare.
first graduation in the football stadium.
Exactly. So we, he hears himself. I record and he hears himself and he's like, dude, I sound like, be honest, like I sound terrible, don't I? And in my opinion, he sounds like Daniel.
Yeah, he sounds like Daniel.
He actually did sing early for our elementary school for our play, but
Yeah.
you know, like I'll be honest, and I was honest, like you don't have a singer's voice, but I think it works. Like it's, you know, I think I compared him to Gorillaz. Like the guy from Gorillaz doesn't have a singing voice, but
That's true.
he means what he says. Like the lyrics mean something to him, and
that's what's important.
and Daniel wrote the lyrics, or not only the lyrics but the notes to the song.
Yeah.
He had to learn how to play guitar for
that song.
my brother Samuel, who plays guitar. He told him it was impossible, and Daniel had to learn. So yeah, long story short, we love Daniel.
Yeah.
Proud of I'm proud of him.
We're all hella proud.
I do miss him though. I do.
Yeah.
I do miss him.
Even though like he left for a week and like he was
came back.
Yo, I miss you guys. So he came back for Alice's birthday party.
Yeah. So you drove 4 hours.
4 hours.
Because I told him last minute, like the night before, I was like, "Hey, Alice, throwing a party," and like a small gathering, and Daniel came down and
He came down
and
the
we
day.
all.
He didn't bring clothes.
I gave him a pajamas, and then he got in the pool.
Yeah.
Um,
he
the
didn't
guy and
bring
typical Daniel,
clothes.
but he
didn't
came
bring,
he
like,
came with
hygiene.
Lunchables.
Oh yeah, and then he got here. He got there like he bought Lunchables for him, right? But then he shows up and he has them with him, about to eat them, and he like I don't know out of the blue, like he was like, "Yo, Ale, happy birthday!" He felt bad.
He didn't have a gift.
He felt bad that he didn't have a gift, and he gave her the Lunchables.
Yeah. This podcast has become talking about Daniel Domet, our favorite human being.
Our favorite human being.
Yeah, that party was fun.
We jumped in the pool.
Once again, we gotta keep it PG, but you know, like it was a lot of fun. You know, we drank a lot of Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid and
a lot of Kool-Aid.
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
And then
we slept over.
We slept over.
Well, you know, you're gonna go with.
So we start watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Right,
but one of my favorite movies, and then you all decided to cut it short.
Well, that's not what I was gonna go with, but anyway, we're all there. It is. You know what? I'll call out Ale. I know you're gonna. Okay.
I know what you're gonna talk about.
But I'll call out Ale right now. If you're listening to this, Ale, which I don't know if you will ever, but ever. I'll call you out for this. That couch was hot. It was hot on the block. It was 5 people on the couch.
6 was me, but then I got off because it was too hot.
And there's at first the blanket was so comfortable, but there was no AC, so it was 5 people on the couch that was so cramped, and then the blankets covering us, and I can't give you too many details, but it got hot with people on top of each other.
Yeah, it got pretty hot.
And I'm wearing a hoodie. So
I don't know how you managed to pull that off, like wearing a hoodie, no AC. And a blanket.
Anyway, well, I'm trying to not reel too much.
Yeah.
But some people fall asleep, and then it's just me and Daniel that have the most stacked up on against us. They're watching The Exorcist downstairs, and I just heard that. Yeah. And it's at one point everyone kind of was falling asleep, and it's just me and Daniel like sweating. It's heat 8 in the couch.
Bro, not even heat 2. Like heat 8.
And we look at each other and we're like, we only have one arm, and we're like, Daniel, I'm so hot, and we have to like. I didn't have a water bottle, so he had to give me some of his. And we were just.
Wasn't he drinking orange juice?
He was drinking orange juice. Oh man, it was so hot.
It was really funny.
Yeah, but it was worth it. We all
had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. But anyway, the girls have to leave to go to sleep, and meanwhile the guys will stay on the couch, and the walls are really like hollow, or you can hear everything.
You can hear everything. You could be on one side of the house, and then let's say I'm at one side of the house and Arturo's at the other. I can knock like this on the wall, and it'll hear it. It'll
sound like an earthquake.
Yeah, you'll hear it.
Well, anyway. The girls are tired. They go and sleep, and really everyone's tired.
Yeah.
You're kind of getting tired, but me and Daniel were like getting hyper. Like we had just been sitting on the couch.
You guys got so hyper
because we were sitting on the couch. It was so hot, and then after like the blanket, everything came off. We were walking. We were like, we got hyper, and we were like, we were controlling the TV. And mind you, this TV has surround sound. And they were like, put something on, Arturo. I put lion sound effects. So
sound effects.
So it's 4 a.m. and you just hear,
no, not even 4. It was like 5. Because I slept. I remember, like, I left you guys there to sleep like at 5:30, and then I went to the room, and then I couldn't sleep, and then I ended up sleeping at like 6:30.
It was a good night.
It was.
It was a good night. Yeah, no, I'll say it again. Like, you guys are my favorite people in the world.
For sure.
And I've made new friends, obviously. Like, you guys are my only friends. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's not the same, you know. Yeah. I don't want to get into drama. Like, I'm really doing my best to avoid drama, or talking about like things that we shouldn't talk about. But like, I've met other people, and I don't know. It's just not the same. Like, it's just, you know, like I rarely get personal or deep, and
yeah.
Because I've lost a lot of friends, and everyone really has at this point. Because I mean, we're 18. But
throughout the years you gain and you lose friends,
right? But these are the friends like I know for a fact I'll never lose them. Like, you guys just
we'll always be there for you.
And we're getting old, because we were talking about this at the party, but I told Daniel, like, man, sometimes like if I don't get enough sleep, I wake up with backaches. Like I'm getting old, bro.
With backache.
No, I'm being so genuine. Like, I'm getting old. Like, every now and then I just catch myself being like,
when I work out or whenever I go on a run, I have to put a band like around my knee right here, like right under the kneecap. Mm-hmm. and put a little bit of pressure because nerve there, it's kind of like misplaced or something. I don't know, like true detail, but it hurts a lot whenever I run or do weights, and so like after putting that, it relieves a lot of the pain.
Oh, you want to know what makes you feel old, or what made me feel old?
What?
Not so long ago. Let me pull it up on my phone, but I think I can find the comment. But essentially, someone commented on my first video. So I guess because ever since YouTube added the oldest feature, or so like you can look all the videos, and you can categorize them. So by most popular, by most recent, and by oldest. So a lot of people have been discovering my old videos. I got this comment. Let's see if I can find it. I don't think it should take me too long. Oh my, I guess it will take me long. Let's see, I want to read it exactly because it made me feel. Okay, got it. This was made the year I was born. My first video.
The year.
So I started.
Born.
I started in 2011, which is 9 years ago now.
9 years ago.
It's
oh
9
my
years.
God.
Yeah. So the kid is 9 years old. That's when I started YouTube. So I've been doing YouTube for half of my life, and someone tells me like, dude, I've been doing YouTube for more, like 3/4 of my life. Yeah, if that didn't make you feel old, I don't know what will.
That makes me feel very old.
I talk to a lot of fans who are around, 12. That's fair. Like, it's fair if you watch my videos at 12. And I'm just there thinking, like, wait a minute, they were 3 when we started our channel. I don't know. It's a very surreal feeling.
That's crazy.
And the best, speaking on comments, I do read all my comments except the replies because I don't get those in my YouTube Studios app. But I do read all the comments. And a lot of them are nonsensical, like just like, haha, funny Sonic. I get a lot of Sonic's funny, LOL emojis. But I like certain comments. I do like when they do memes, so like they put a timestamp, so like a 4 minute and 20 seconds or whatever. Sonic gets hit by something, right? And they're like that moment where you can reject the bear crush. I don't know, like I like it when they do memes of my videos. But my favorite comments are the ones that are not paragraphs but are kind of long and they're grammatically correct, and they talk about how like good my videos are. I know it sounds like I'm wow, like what a guy, like what a cocky guy,
and then that like it being like grammatically correct, like that makes it feel
but
good.
Typically when they're grammatically correct, it's because they have something to say. And actually, just I got this comment, and this isn't my this is kind of an extension of what I'm talking about. Let me pull up this comment. My phone struggles now. Alright, this video here was so well done. Great freaking job. This was so good. I'm not sure if you were inspired by SMO, but this video here was the best puppet video I've seen in over a year. I've been watching SMO for over 5 years now, and seeing this video gives me so much hope. I subscribed so fast after watching this. Keep up the good work and please upload more often. I give you all support. And
that's amazing.
That was
it makes you feel good.
And then that was just the most recent one. But the best comments, and I get these very often, but the ones that mean so much to me, like I take this like I really take a time to absorb it, are the ones where they're like, you're my childhood. And I'm just like, oh man, like, and that, those don't even have to be grammatically correct. But recently, like, Sonic was a Sonic. It's out of the blue. It kind of became like, I guess enough time has passed for it to be nostalgic, because I get a lot of, this is nostalgic for me, or this is my childhood, and I'm just like, oh. I told Daniel this a while ago, and he told me we've done the circle of life. We've done it, Arturo. We grew up with Mario Bros. Z, Drunk Mario Bros. And all these other Flash animations, and we like those are our childhood, and we passed it on. Now
you're passing it on.
Now where our videos are their childhoods. I don't know. It's a very crazy feeling. Yeah. And ever since I got the Discord, it's we're supportive. I'm really grateful for our fans.
Honorary mention, you guys have not found the Easter egg.
Wait,
they're never gonna find it.
Oh, you don't want to say it?
I'm not gonna say it.
There's this one part in Discord, my Discord page, where you can ask CES questions, and this one guy asked, "What's in the envelope from Luigi's secret fridge and the quarantine? What's in the envelope?" And because it says classified, and I tell him I can't answer. That's the one question I can't answer. And then he's like, "Okay. So what's the Easter egg in the HAV part?" And I'm like, all right, you got me, but I can't answer.
You got me, but I can't answer.
It's nothing special. It's
that kid's smart, bro.
He asked me.
He outsmarted you.
But yeah, we cannot say. It's nothing important.
It's nothing important.
It's not gonna tease the movie or anything like that. It is
Nothing
honestly
at all.
the stupidest Easter egg you can think of. And
It's
someone's
just
right.
funny.
You gotta think outside the box. It's
Yeah, you have to think completely outside the box.
all we'll
That-
say.
yeah.
That's all we'll say. Ah, man,
Use all your senses. Come on.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Man, but it's just it's impossible. It's impossible.
It is very impossible.
Like I'm trying to think of like the scenario where someone's like,
Oh
"Oh my god, like you did this and this," and it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone ever finds that,
If
I think
someone-
I'll gift them $100 because I just doubt it's ever gonna happen.
For sure. Yeah, you find the Easter egg, $100 to you.
Yeah. You know, speaking of the Discord, I've gotten to learn a lot about what people think about this community. I got this guy's been kind of like, you know, not relevant for a while, but Epic Mario Bros. I used to get questioned about him a lot, and a lot of people ask me like, "Do you know this guy? Do you know this guy?" And I've gotten to know a lot of great people. Awesome Mario Bros. Crazy Mario Bros. We've talked to. You've talked to.
I've
Ian.
talked with him.
Mm-hmm.
I think we played
Warzone
with them.
Super Mario 134. And we've got to know a lot of good people. I was gonna go somewhere with this, but I kind of forgot. What was I gonna say?
Where were you going with this?
I actually forgot what I was gonna say. Not even gonna lie. But anyway, we've gotten to know a lot of great people, and
they're all very genuine and nice.
no, but a lot of them like because we're not the biggest,
Mm-hmm.
and we upload not too often, so a lot of people don't even like they don't even know our name. So like,
Yeah.
so they're not exactly going like, hey, like, well, you know, what do you like? I'm your biggest fan. We don't get that too often, but funnily enough, I feel like the other YouTubers are our biggest fans. I don't know if that makes me sound cocky, but I get a lot of questions of them going like, how do you do it? How do you get so many views?
They're like channels that are bigger than yours. Like
Mhm.
they
don't
they
get
could have
it.
started their channel after
Mhm.
you started posting, and they could have looked up to you, and
Yeah.
they still do. I'm pretty sure.
I know what I was going with. I guess I'll say their name. Okay, so Q Mario Bros. I don't know if you've heard of them, but they
Mhm.
are technically the OG plush
Yeah.
tubers. Someone mentioned on the Discord,
Mhm.
they're like, what? They're getting no views. And I take a look because I still watch them because they upload episodes not too often, so I can catch up easily.
Yeah.
They're basically us.
Okay.
And I take a look and I'm just like, they are getting no views. At least compared to us, nothing. Like 80,000 views or 70, whatever it was. It's kind of nothing. It's nothing for 200,000 subscribers.
For sure.
And
then
I know it sounds
we're
rude.
at 60, right?
We're at 64 now.
64 now.
64,000. And I know I sound rude, and I'm like, oh man, like, but I'm not trying to push them down because I watched a reaction video of theirs,
Yeah.
and they acknowledge it. They're like, I don't know why this video. Well, because their old videos have millions of views, and they say something along the lines of, I don't know why our old videos have millions of views, and why the newest video, which we thought the fans would love, have only has 60,000. And I'm kind of I kind of voice cracked there, but I'm kind of thinking like why why are they getting so little views? You know, especially with so many subscribers. And I just take a look at their channel, and I found I figured it out on the quicks. YouTube really is a business, and it's an easy business to master, to be honest. But their newest video is called The Froggy Chair, and then Cute Mario Bros, which is their series.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking like, that is very unmarketable. Like,
Unmarketable.
that's not a word, but
No.
it's not marketable. You know, like it's just.
Mhm.
Listen, I love the Cute Mario Bros, and I think that's a great video. And I don't want them to do clickbait because, you know, it is kind of we kind of do clickbait in a sense that like 1,000 Oreos wasn't about the Oreos, it was about the competition, and
Yeah.
it was an allegory for, like, you know, you can accept anyone for regardless of how they look.
Yeah.
But because of that title, that got me the views, and that people got a great video. I think everyone kind of wins. Some people did call me out. They were like, this should have been called a competition. But calling it the competition doesn't get me views. It doesn't get me new people.
Exactly.
And I think they're having that problem where they're like calling it the Froggy Chair, and it's a great video. I actually really like. I commented. I'm like, I actually don't know how you did this shot. I don't do that often because it's a plush video. I know when someone does green screen or special effects, but I was actually genuinely confused on how they did one shot. And yeah, I mean, obviously they're not going to be watching, but I figured it out like that. Like they don't have marketable. They didn't have a good thumbnail. The title's just their title is something else, something more like Mario Luigi fight. I know it sounds ridiculous, but they would have gotten you more views. And then they do upload a lot of reaction videos in real time, and that I don't know, that makes every video less special. So yeah, I gotta give props to like people like Ian, like from Crazy Mario Bros. He's great at marketing his videos.
He really is.
Yeah, and I don't really watch plush videos anymore, but I did watch Awesome Mario Bros.'s videos for a little bit. He does a lot of like dramatic videos in the sense that like he does, I don't know, I guess he's inspired by creepypastas because he did one kind of based on the Russian experiment where people don't sleep for 24 hours or whatever it is. And yeah, I gotta give props to like these new guys. Like they're good at marketing, and meanwhile the cute Mario Bros are kind of struggling. And I don't know. I hope my message gets across to them in some way. Someone tweet, or
send it to them.
Send this to them.
Something.
Like I really don't want to be rude, but it's such a shame that because they're also kind of like bummed out that they're getting very little views, and
yeah, they should be getting a lot more views
especially for the great content.
For the quality of their videos, they should be getting more views.
But anyway, we thank everyone who watches our videos and who's so
For
supportive.
sure.
We opened a fan mail, and I don't think we're gonna get that many, if I'm being perfectly honest. But we really do appreciate everyone who's so supportive, and not much I can say, but yeah, it does mean something to me.
And then like we're the kind of the opposite, since we don't have that many subscribers, but we have more views.
We have a weird channel. To be honest,
if only like 50% or 60% of the viewers subscribed,
we'd be great.
We'd be great.
I think 100,000. I talked to this about with Nick from Awesome Mario Bros. He told me, I told him like, bro, 100,000 is the subscribers is kind of like my dream. He tells me, yeah, dude, like once you get 100,000, I can stop getting views. I'd still be proud of where I landed. I think I would too. I think 100,000 doesn't seem too far off now. No, because we are growing pretty rapidly.
Yeah, we're growing exponentially.
And I don't know, man. Like just because you met me, you joined the channel when it had I think less than 1,000.
Less than 1,000. Yeah, less than 1,000. Because I made your play button for you.
You sculpted a bronze play button.
A bronze play button.
Very sweet.
That said, congratulations for surpassing 1,000 subscribers. Since YouTube didn't do it, I had to do it.
I think if I get the 100,000 one, it probably mean the 1,000 one probably means a little more. Like, I don't know. We've come a long way. We've grown exponentially. We've gone viral so many times. Sonic went viral, and then we made the McDonald's one, which didn't go viral.
The return?
No. The Baby Mario goes McDonald's.
Oh, that one didn't go viral, but it got a lot of views.
No, it didn't go viral immediately. Yeah, exactly. But it just out of the blue, it just grew exponentially. When suddenly it passed Sonic Goes to Sonic, and I was like, what? Like, what happened? And then we kind of, I think the Taki Challenge. I told someone like, hey, like a lot of people are doing Taki videos and they're getting a lot of views. I think we can do something with that. So I called it the Taki Challenge. And then we had a little bit of a slump, but I think I'm trying to remember what video it was that got me back up. But 1,000 Oreos did help a lot, and yeah, I think
Kool-Aid infomercial.
The Kool-Aid infomercial was also pretty big. So yeah, it's weird that Sonic Goes to Sonic is nostalgic for some people because that's it is 3 years ago. Our first vlog.
Mm-hmm.
We were freshmen.
We were freshmen.
And
that's 4 years ago.
Have you seen it? You want to pull it up? Like,
sure.
I watched it this morning.
I look so young.
Yeah,
That's
we both look young. I was thinking that Ali was gonna come over, and I was like, maybe we can do a second vlog. Because I've been meaning to do a second vlog. I take a look back, and I'm just like, holy crap, we're young. Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I got it right here.
We'll just skip through it. I want to see our faces. Like, Biscuit was in the vlog too. Biscuit's my first dog. He passed away from cancer.
Look at you.
I was so skinny. My hair is just awful. My
Also, wait.
hair's typically not like that flat.
So you're admitting that you're getting fat.
Yes, yes. Someone tells me every day.
Listen to my voice.
Yeah. I thought
That was back when I could actually do the actual
The
Bluetooth
voice.
Oh man, that's classic.
but that is freshman year. I like kind of, she did grow, but she kind of looks like we
More or less
just
the same.
more or less, right? She obviously has grown, but you and I just look.
Completely
Yeah,
different.
completely
We
different.
hit puberty like during high school.
I
for sure did.
We hit
like,
puberty like at 17. Yeah.
Nah,
but-
you
yeah,
more like
yeah.
at 15,
Yeah,
and then
but-
I hit puberty super late.
But a lot of people think like, oh, like freshman year, like our puberty hit, but no, like high school, like it's really, you don't notice it until you look back on photos. But high school, you just keep growing, and your face kind of shapes out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I used to always be skinny, and this is the first year where I've gained a little bit. Now I'm not fat like Samuel, but I'm not. I used to have a six pack, and now I don't. It's the first time I
I mean, you did stop doing a lot of exercise. You would go running for JROTC.
yeah. And I was the leader of the captain of the 10K team, and my
Yeah.
team got first. But I don't think I can do a 10K.
It was a
anymore.
10K, right?
Mm-hmm. I don't think I can do a 10K now. But yeah.
I've been doing a lot of like workouts
Mm-hmm.
lately. A lot of burning calories.
Mhm.
But more than losing weight, like I want to gain weight in muscle. That's what I've been doing lately since Corona.
Right. I actually, my health depleted after Corona. But recently, at work, I stopped eating a lot of. I know right now we're eating junk, and I.
Sour Patch and Extremes.
But recently, I always carry around the Smart Water bottle, and my mom always makes salads, and we just eat salads. And I think, I don't know, it's nice being healthy, man. Like
For sure.
I
You
would,
feel
I
good.
would, I want to get my six pack back. This is the first time I actually have to watch my weight. I've never had to do that. Yeah. But yeah.
When I was little, I used to be very self-conscious about my weight.
Mhm.
And I don't know, I always felt fat, and so like I did my best like to try and get a six-pack like every
Mhm.
single day. And then even whenever I would go to Alice's house, I'd be like, "Don't you want a six-pack? Like I have to do this because I want the six-pack." And then she was like, "Wait, you could get a six-pack in 5 minutes? What?" Because the YouTube videos.
YouTube video, yeah.
So like we started doing workouts at her house, and like, I mean, it led to who I am now. So
Your family is like the family of glow ups. What the hell?
my family,
Yes.
Yeah.
Maria had ultra glow up. You had ultra glow up, and Ale had ultra glow.
for sure.
No, like this is it's not supposed to be an insult.
No,
because
no.
you guys were cute kids. Whatever, we were all like cute and awkward kids.
Yeah.
But holy hell, you guys just like magically like became like these supermodel, like the supermodel family. Like, what the hell happened there?
I have no idea.
I thought he's blushing right now.
I am. You're making me blush here.
No, but I'm being genuine. Like,
I
you
think
guys,
it was the one allergic reaction to gluten
Oh
from
my God.
Alice's mom. So Alice's mom had
I
an
wasn't gonna
allergic.
call this out.
Alice, I'm gonna call her out on this. Alice's mom had an allergic reaction to gluten, right? Right now, she could eat gluten and she'd be perfectly fine. She just had one bad reaction. Ever since then, nothing in her house, in Alice's house, has been with gluten. Everything is gluten free. So then Alice's mom tells my mom, "Oh, like this and this happened. Like I had the reaction. Like now everything's gluten free." And boom, just like that, my mom threw away everything in my house, and she bought every single thing gluten free. No candy, no chips, no nothing. Oh well, the chips, they're the baked ones from HEB.
50% less fat. Whatever.
50% less fat, and gluten free.
You know, we told this story outside just recently, but I'll tell it again. So the day of the first vlog, where Ale was over, we didn't do this on camera, but my mom came over with
Jack in the Box.
yeah, because we were at Antonia's house.
Yeah.
My mom came over with 3 combos from Jack in the Box, and I don't know why Jack in the Box, because I don't really eat.
I think she was it was in the way.
Yeah, so
I think so.
3 combos, burger, fries, soda, and Ale, having been in her house for so long with no gluten, meaning kind of terrible food to be honest.
Yeah, terrible food.
My mom gets there and she leaves us with the food, and Ali's mom is an hour away. Like we said, we've established. Like she lives an hour away, and she's over for Antonio's house. She devours that burger like no other burger.
I was barely like getting to bite my burger because I take my time. Like I gotta put ketchup like inside the burger and then some outside. All right, so I was barely gonna take the first bite, and boom. Ale had finished the burger, the fries, and her drink, and was asking me for dessert.
And I'm there like, because I didn't know about the gluten thing, and I'm just like, oh damn, this girl can eat.
That's funny.
No, but and she tells me like, it's Arturo, like,
you don't know what it's like.
It's like I haven't eaten gluten in so long that was the best damn burger I've ever had.
Even in restaurants, like when we would go and have like dinner as a family in a restaurant, like we would have to hide bread, like you know, Olive Garden, they give you breadsticks, right? She wasn't allowed to eat breadsticks.
Wow.
Just in case she had, the reaction. So I would have to hide the breadsticks, and then like give them to her like secretly, like, and then if her mom turned, I would say that it was mine. Like, it was just complicated, but we made it work.
Man, but she devoured the burger like no other. Like, I cannot, like, I can't,
Bro, not even the guy from Man vs. Food?
I think Ale would have, like, at that time, Ale would have devoured any food competition. Okay, we're kind of exaggerating, but...
Yeah, we're exaggerating.
We are exaggerating, but it was just so funny the way she ate that burger.
Like, cue the lion sounds.
Man, it was good times. And I was telling, this is kind of unrelated, but I was telling Daniel, like, hey, like, because I always, when I was in elementary, I thought, like, I'm never going to forget these memories. These are, like, I love my elementary, because 5th grade and 4th grade were, like, really funny and fun to me. But I was telling him, I thought, like, I would never forget those times. And what do you know? Like, it's been like 7 years or whatever. I'm forgetting elementary. Like, it's really, I struggle to remember middle school now. And now freshman year, it's kind of becoming a blur, to be honest. Like,
I don't remember much from freshman year.
It's very weird to say, but sophomore, because I can remember sophomore year, but even then, like, thinking of when Black Panther came out, like, that was so long ago.
That was so long ago.
Yeah. Even junior year, which, you know, like, I guess it's not too long ago. But, I guess junior year was technically, the beginning of junior year was 2 years ago, so it's...
Yeah, 2 years ago.
That's crazy to me. I mean,
time went by so fast.
Well, our senior year we graduated with COVID. Like, we were the graduating class of COVID, so it will forever be ingrained in history.
For sure.
Yeah, it is crazy how I'm forgetting memories. I do remember making that first vlog like the day of, but I'm kind of forgetting, to be honest. Like, the most I remember was from making the vlog. Like, I had to remind myself from the vlog. All right, I don't know how long we've been recording.
I think it's been 52 minutes.
Whoa. I have to actually go in and put this in and edit this because you said...
I said one word.
A
specific city.
But I think that's okay. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll put music or something. Copyrighted music.
Copyrighted music. Nah, you gotta put a nice background.
Non-copyrighted sound effects. Or not sound effects, non-copyrighted music.
La, 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 la. Oh man, that's a good throwback.
I like doing this podcast.
It's fun.
We'll bring in more people.
For sure. We're gonna have to bring more people.
We'll bring in Ale or Andrea, or if Danny ever comes down, Daniel,
Maria.
Samuel's downstairs.
Samuel's downstairs. He's watching a movie.
It's practically guaranteed he's coming. But yeah, we'll do it soon.
All right. Well, thank you for watching and
podcast.
Listening to our first podcast.
Hope you liked it. It doesn't matter if you were listening or if you were pooping while listening or just, doing homework while listening to this. We love and respect every single one of you guys.
For sure. Also, if you were pooping while listening to this, please type in the comment, rate your poop 1 out of 10. Please, I would like to know how well was your poop with our voices.
What are we going to call this podcast? Do we call it Roll-Up Podcast? What do we call it? I feel like that's... CES would probably get the most clicks. So.
Probably the start to CES.
The beginning of CES. Well, we didn't really explain the beginning of CES, but that's kind of a story with Daniel and Samuel.
For sure.
But yeah, but at least now they know who we are.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, like, comment, subscribe.
And if according to analytics, only 2% of people are subscribed. The people who watch this. So if we can get everyone to subscribe and share the word, we can get the whole population to subscribe.
Come on, guys.
We can do it.
We can do it. If you like, share, and subscribe, you will have good luck for the rest of your life. Guaranteed.
Okay, bye.
Bye.